Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'll be uploading videos starting from today in which I'll be talking about different motivations and situations, etc., and how to deal with different situations because I can see in society these days we have a lot of problems regarding a lot of things and people are in need of some good guidance and genuine guidance, rather than being misguided and being used for agendas. So this is my first video and that is how to deal with toxic family members. Thing I would advise is to stay positive under all circumstances. Within your family, you might be one of those people that are hated quite a lot, or people don't like you. But I'll say this, right? If you're hated, it means you're doing something right, and people don't really like hearing the truth, to be honest. So always stay positive under all circumstances, and don't let anyone try and break you in that sense. Also, I would say don't react under any circumstances. What I mean is that you might have these family members that try and provoke you, get a reaction, etc. Might just try and use you, etc. Try and manipulate you, etc. Sometimes just playing it calm and not responding and not giving a reaction, which is what they want. Because after all, human beings love attention, and when you give them what they want, they see that as, oh, I have power over them. So the best way to do is not even react. Just sit there, chill, be like, you know what? No, I'm better than this. I don't need this, to be honest. That being said, but I will say definitely keep good relations. What I mean is that don't go cutting people off, right, unless you really have to. Do you know what I mean? If you have to keep distance, that's if it's necessary. Like there are certain circumstances in families where you will keep distance, etc., because of the way people have treated you, etc. And that's totally your right. But what I mean by good relations is that if you meet someone within your family that you don't get on with, say hello. Keep at that. Do you know what I mean? If you can say hello, that is like there's certain circumstances where you can't say hello. Say hello, keep it at that. Don't be rude, don't instigate anything. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes people feel that, oh yeah, if you give them a reaction, like a negative reaction, they'll be like, oh yeah, this person, I've got power over them. Show that you've got no power. Show that you're totally happy and that you are independent of what they think about you. Do you know what I mean? Because I've seen this a lot within certain families, including myself, where people seem to think that they can just do whatever they want, whenever they want, and then expect you to just always chase, etc. Not even when it shouldn't even work in that sense, to be honest. Just totally keep a distance if necessary. And that's the same for like family events and that. If you don't feel obliged to go to anything that you don't want to, if you feel that you being somewhere or you sitting with someone is going to cause problems to your mental health, then definitely take a step back and don't even engage. Just be like, make up an excuse if you have to. Make up a genuine excuse. You don't have to sit there and say, yeah, I'm not coming, or argue. Just make up something. Just be like, yeah, sorry, I can't make it. Do you know what I mean? I've got this on, I've got that on. To the end of the day, mental health is very important as well. The next thing I'll give advice on is regarding don't share everything. Now, what I mean by don't share everything is literally be careful with what you share and who you share with. For example, there's a lot of jealousy that goes on within families these days, and have you ever heard of that phrase, silence is golden? There's a reason that phrase happens. That phrase is said because silence really is golden. If you share everything, this opens up the possibility of jealousy, people getting involved in your business, people getting involved in your stuff, people getting involved in matters that don't concern them, throwing their opinions. Now, if you're able to handle it, then fair enough. By all means, share, right? But later on, if you can't handle something that you've caused by opening your mouth or saying something, or sharing or giving information, be very careful, you know what I mean? Because this is one thing I'll say. Today you're your friend, today they're your friend, tomorrow they're your enemy. I would definitely say the less you talk as well, the better, because people have more respect for people that speak less, because they're more valued and more listen. If you're one of those people that sits there and just opening your mouth all the time and try to dictate and everything and give your opinion to everything, even though you have no idea, it loses quite a lot of respect and people won't take you seriously. I'll also say don't let anyone judge you as well. So what I mean is family members will always criticise you and they'll say, oh, you did this, you did this, you did that. See, if you're a religious person, you believe in God, right? Only God can judge you. If not, nobody has a right to judge you for the way you are right now. Do you know what I mean? That's only you and you're that way that knows what's going on inside, So definitely don't let people judge you and don't let their words impact you because, as I said, it comes into jealousy as well. Sometimes people just want to throw stuff in just to try and make you feel bad. And the final thing I wanted to say is stand up for what's right, not what's easy. So unfortunately, I've seen this quite a lot recently, right? People will go in and not stand up for what's right, but stand up based on who they're associated with, where they think the power lies, etc. Right? Now that's easy, do you know what I mean? But it's not right because sometimes as family, you need to stand up to people, and you do have to say to them, listen, what you're telling me is wrong, what you're doing is wrong, I'm not going to accept that, but do it in a way that's polite, firm, that doesn't degrade yourself, don't go all guns in blazing, shouting, make your point clear and say, listen, I'm not happy with this, I don't think this is right, so one of the things about me is that if my best friend was to have a fight with one of my family members, people would automatically say, oh yeah, but that's my family member, so I'll take his side. I don't look at it that way. You got to look at who's right and judge right down the middle. Don't go jumping into stuff and saying, oh yeah, so and so told me this, so I might as well believe it. Guys, you've been given brains, right? Use your brains and basically be like, you know what? I've heard this. Let's go verify the information and let's see what's being said, and then make a conclusion from that. Because remember, I'll say one thing: there's two sides to every story, but there's always your version, their version, and the truth. Do you know what I mean? So always be very careful in what you're told within families. That'll cause a lot of things as well, a lot of problems as well. See if someone ever comes to you and says, "Oh yeah, I've heard this about so and so. Can you believe it?" Don't believe it straight away, because that will cause you problems. Because the other person that's being a victim of that stuff, they might be genuinely being victimized. Always go and find out for yourself if you can handle the aftermath. You know what I mean? Otherwise, don't get involved. See, when you get involved and you start taking sides, this is a big problem. That's the honest advice I would give for how to deal with toxic family members. So I'll be making more videos, etc. as well, about different topics and how to progress in life, etc. So do keep an eye out on my channel, yeah. Thanks very much for tuning in today.